Yes, Gilma, Governor Abbott came to New York today and laid blame with President Joe Biden for failing to seal the border and even for the tragic fentanyl overdose that killed a Bronx baby. But New York's leaders welcome Texas Governor Greg Abbott's ideas on how to manage the migrant crisis here.
Today's lawsuit should serve as a warning to all those who break the law in this way.
Yes, I regret having come to the United States. This dream was not worth it.
Tonight, the border crisis surging. Officials telling NBC News there were over 200,000 illegal crossings at the southern border last month, and a record 3 million migrants crossed the border in the last year.
Mayor Adams had restricted the frequency of drop-offs by these bus companies at the city's bus terminal. This lawsuit raises many questions, not just about the bus companies and their alleged role in this scheme, but also about the wider issue of migration.
About as much as they welcomed his idea to start shipping busloads of migrants to New York in the first place last year.
It is, of course, an age-old challenge about fears and hopes, pushing and pulling. But here, now it is impacting the direction of a U.S. election, which could reshape the world.
Now a new warning 1,000 miles away in New York City, where officials tell us resources are overwhelmed. Across public hospitals in New York City over the last year, nearly 30,000 visits by migrants and 300 new babies born to migrant moms.
New York City is no stranger to the migrant crisis, having spent over $3 billion on it. This enormous expenditure is part of the city's commitment to shelter and care for anyone who lands on its doorstep.
But what is going on in New York is calm and organized compared to the real chaos of what we see on the border, not every day, but every hour.
Mayor Eric Adams announcing that the city has filed a lawsuit against 17 charter bus companies for transporting more than 33,000 migrants from Texas to New York City.
Since New York Mayor Eric Adams saying providing services for migrants will cost city taxpayers $12 billion.
After all, migrants may find alternative means to reach their desired destination. But the city hopes this legal action will at least make companies think twice before profiting off the migrant crisis.
New Jersey police are also now reportedly helping guide migrants onto these trains headed out of Jersey.
Mayor Adams' team says the federal government's only allocated $150 million to aid the city in the migrant crisis. But so far to date, the city spent more than $3 billion.
The Biden administration recently granted temporary legal status to nearly 500,000 Venezuelans, allowing them to work. Today, Governor Hochul announced there are 18,000 jobs now available to eligible migrants.